you doing? I'm Whimsery, and today we're going to be watching Dead Poet Society. Why? Because it is 191 on the list that we sometimes go by, which is IMDb's 250 greatest movies of all time, and also because it's just been requested a lot and recommended a lot, especially over on my Patreon, and I've heard good things about it. Not to mention, it has Robin Williams in it, and I've never seen anything with him in it that I don't love, and I don't think that's even possible. He's magical for me, so I'm really looking forward to this one, y'all. Let's do it. Let's watch the movie.
Remember, keep your shoulders back.
Oh, this looks so fancy.
100 years ago, 1859, 41 boys sat in this room.
Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence.
More than 75% went on to the Ivy League, the best preparatory school in the United States. Mr. Porteous of the English department retired last term. To meet his replacement, Mr. John Keating.
He's the only one that looks nice. It's so serious in there, stuffy. Ugh. Oh, he doesn't want to be there.
Neil, we expect great things from you this year.
But he won't disappoint us.
No tears now.
I love go here.
Oh, I don't blame them.
I hear we're gonna be roommates. I'm Neil Perry.
I'm Todd Anderson.
Yeah, I heard you got the new kid. Looks like a stiff.
Well, well, well.
Decadence. Excrement.
Excrement.
I'm sorry. My name is Stephen Meeks.
Oh, this is Todd Anderson.
Shirley Dalton. Knox over Street.
What's that face?
Welcome to Helton.
Whose bed you got your shoes on?
Father, I thought you'd gone.
I think that you're taking too many extracurricular activities. Drop school annual.
But I'm the assistant editor this year.
Too many?
Don't you ever dispute me in public. You understand? You do as I tell you. Is that clear? You know how much this means to your mother.
You know me, always taking on too much.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Why doesn't he let you do what you want?
Yeah, Neil. Tell him off.
Mr. Future Lawyer and Mr. Future Banker.
Okay.
Just a bunch of jerks trying to impress Nolan.
They seem so nice. I wasn't expecting that. You think because they're rich kids, they would be kind of stuffy and, I don't know, didn't think they'd be so nice.
Failing to turn in any homework assignment, 1 point off their final grade.
If they forget one assignment, oh, that's rough. God forbid you have ADHD.
Well, come on.
Oh, he's weird. They're like, okay.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I feel like I've heard it before.
Poem by Walt Whitman. You can either call me Mr. Keating, slightly more daring. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I, too, attended Helton. I was the intellectual equivalent of a 98-pound week. Pitts. It's a rather unfortunate name. Mr. Pitts.
And this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Latin term for that sentiment is
Carpe diem. Seize the day.
because we are food for worms, lads. Each and every one of us in this room turn cold and die.
Alright.
They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircut.
Class of 1902.
Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? These boys are now fertilizing daffodils. Carpe diem. Make your lives extraordinary.
That was weird.
What's different? Coming to the study group tonight? No.
Oh, a girl.
Can I help you?
Knox over Street. You think I can get in there? You've been hugging it all day.
I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. She's practically engaged to Chet. A girl this beautiful in love with such a jerk.
All the good ones go for jerks.
That wouldn't be a radio in your lap.
No, sir.
What's wrong with radio? So they can't listen to music? Gosh, what kind of a book is that? It's like 1,000 pages.
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans. Determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter. Practice this rating method. Your enjoyment and understanding of poetry.
What are you eating? What you have? What do you got?
Excrement. We're not laying pipe. We're talking about poetry. Well, I like Byron. I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it. Rip out that page. Go on. Rip out the entire page. You heard me.
No one's doing it.
Rip it out.
They're like, are you serious?
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Tear out the entire introduction. Be gone, J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D. Not the Bible. You're not going to go to hell for this. I want nothing left of it. Rip it out. Rip.
Oh no.
What the hell is going on here?
Great.
McAllister.
Mind your own business.
I didn't know you were here.
Keep ripping, gentlemen. Measuring poetry. No, you will learn to think for yourselves again. Words and ideas can change the world. Human race is filled with passion, but poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. What will your verse be?
That would be so refreshing after all this other education. Have someone, he just seems so much more real. You could just tell right away.
Quite an interesting class you gave today, Mr. Keating.
Yeah.
You take a big risk by encouraging them to become artists.
We're talking free thinkers.
Show me the heart unfettered by foolish dreams, and I'll show you a happy man.
Only in their dreams can men be truly free. 'Twas always thus, and always thus will be. Keating.
Editor of the school annual and the Dead Poets Society. Man most likely to do anything.
What's it at Poet Society?
Keating, oh, himself. Okay. Jeez, I'm slow.
We were just looking in your old annual.
No, it's not me.
What's the Dead Poets Society?
I doubt the present administration would look too favorably upon that.
What was it?
What was it?
We're dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. See, we would gather at the old Indian cave.
A bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry.
We were romantics. We let it drip from our tongues like honey. Stroll down Amnesia Lane. Burn that.
It was fine. He's very interesting.
I say we go tonight.
Can't get caught.
No shit, Sherlock.
Who's in?
I'm in.
I don't know, Neil.
This music is so weird.
I'll try anything once. Except sex.
Come on, Docs. It'll help you get Chris.
Yeah?
Women swoon.
Tell me why they swoon.
I don't know.
Keating said that everybody took turns reading. Gosh, you really have a problem with that, don't you? I don't want to do it, okay?
Oh, shut up, will you? Cut out that racket in there.
Just had to do one more. This would be really scary though. Going against the rules, they seem really strict and stuff. This music gives me a weird feeling. Oh no. Alright, bribe the dog. Good job. This would be kind of fun. Ooh. So ominous. Sounds like Exorcist music. It sounds so 80s. So they're looking for a cave in the middle of the night.
I'm a dead poet.
Funny. You're real funny.
Yeah, real funny.
I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately.
You gave us half a roll. Then I had religion. Then I had a vision. From their revel in derision.
That sounds good. That sounded good. Very interesting.
Don't use very sad. Use. Come on, Mr. Overstreet.
Morose?
Morose. Mr. Anderson. Come on. Mr. Perry.
Oh, good job. Thank you for moving on.
William Shakespeare.
I mean...
I know.
Oh.
Now, many of you have seen Shakespeare very much like this.
It is that.
Marlon Brando.
No, with Shakespeare can be different. Friends, countrymen. Let me rest.
John Wayne is Macbeth going, well, is this a dagger I see before me? Dogs, sir?
Gosh.
3-course meal from one dog. And for dessert, a Pekingese parfait. And you can pick your teeth with a little paw.
He's so good.
We must constantly look at things in a different way. See, the world looks very different from up here. Even though it may seem silly or wrong, strive to find your own voice. Thoreau said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Break out.
Quiet desperation. Wow.
Compose a poem of your own, an original work, aloud in front of the class. Bonne chance, gentlemen.
Good luck.
Don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares the hell out of you.
That was me in school. Oh my gosh. A couple of years that I did go to public school. That's the scariest thing in the world. Public speaking. Just kill me.
Free America.
Or Midsummer Night's Dream.
This is it.
Open tryouts. I'm gonna be an actor. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to try. And for the first time, I'm gonna do it!
Oh, he's not gonna let you.
How are you gonna be in a play if your father won't let you? He won't have to know about any of this. If I don't ask him, at least I won't be disobeying him. On whose side are you on?
He just wants to dream. Your parents suck.
I mean, I haven't even gotten a part yet.
Yeah. He was trying to help, but...
Being in means you gotta do something, not just say you're in.
You say things and people listen. I'm not like that.
Don't you think you could be?
I can take care of myself.
No. Give me Neil. I'm dreaming of poetry.
Hey, give me Neil. Give me.
Now you're in it too. They look like they try to make it fun, like where they can. It's probably really boring, their days. And if they live there, that's... ugh. I would hate that. I love that sound. Oh wait, is he like visiting another school or...
Okay, everybody on the bus.
Oh, it's the jerk.
Let's go, on the bus, boys.
Yeah, he looks like a jerk. I don't like jerks.
Mr. Pitts, rise above your name.
Still picking on him for that.
Oh, the struggle against great odds.
Sounds to me like you're daunted. Say it again like you're undaunted.
Don't be daunted.
Clap hands, exalt, shout, skip, roll on. The poem of new joys. To indeed be a god. I got it. Good for you, Neil. Good for you.
They need a letter of permission from my father and Mr. Nolan.
Neil, you're crazy.
Ugh.
Hey,
Ugh.
writing to you, my son.
I could never.
This is great.
It reminds me of Jim Carrey. You know what I mean? That actor. I keep thinking he looks so familiar. Really, he looks like Jim Carrey. Some of the mannerisms too. I keep thinking like he's just so familiar. I haven't seen anything with him in it. Is that their alarm clock? Do you think? That'll do it. Some bagpipes. That'll do it. I love the sound though. As long as it's played well.
To Chris, I see a sweetness in her smile. Contentment is mine.
You guys are jerks. Stop farting.
She's alive.
Sorry, Ken.
That was great.
Good effort.
Good effort.
Major themes. Love.
It was just fine.
You were laughing. You're up.
Haha, jerk.
The cat sat on the mat.
You're the first poem to ever have a negative score on the Pritchard scale. I don't mind that your poem had a simple theme. Just don't let your poems be ordinary. You're sitting there in agony.
Yeah,
Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
you tried.
Person thinks that everything inside of him is worthless and embarrassing.
I mean, maybe not necessarily.
I think you're wrong. I sound yelp.
Yelp. Yelp.
It's a loud cry or yell. Gotta get in yelping stance.
Oh, this is not the way.
Y'all.
Come on, louder.
Y'all.
Oh, good God, boy, yell like that!
There it is.
You don't get away that easy.
Ugh.
The sweaty-toothed madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all. Describe what you see.
The sweaty-toothed madman, the stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold. Push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. From the moment we enter crime to the moment we leave dying, as you wail and cry and scream.
Good job.
Don't you forget this.
I would have had a whole panic attack if someone did that to me. But it worked. I'm glad, 'cause that was good.
I can't take it anymore. If I don't have Chris, I'm gonna kill myself.
Noxious.
I'm gonna call her.
Uh-oh.
You're right. Carpe diem.
No one said anything. Although they are encouraging it, I think. Well, they got nothing to lose.
Hello, Chris? Would I like to come to a party? Yes. I'll be there, Chris. Friday night. She was thinking about me. I've only met her once, and already she's thinking about me. Going to be mine.
I don't know, but I've been told. Left, right, left.
Everyone started off with their own stride. Mr. Overstreet, driven by a deeper force. Yes. To illustrate the point of conformity. Well, ask yourselves why you are clapping. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique. Even though the herd may go, that's bad.
That's bad.
I want you to find your own walk right now. Just make it for yourself.
They feel ridiculous.
Swim against the stream.
What's this guy's problem? This is valuable stuff. It's just, it's not by the book and all that. It's not that exact.
Today's my birthday. Is today your birthday?
Aww.
My parents gave me this. And they gave me the same thing as last year.
Oh, maybe they thought you needed another one. Maybe they weren't thinking. I didn't even like it the first time. If I were ever going to buy a desk set twice, I would... Aerodynamic, isn't it? This desk set wants to fly. You'll get another one next year.
Oh, he's so nice. He's like a big brother type of relationship.
From now on, call me Nwanda.
Hello? Hello, Chris?
There's two guys that look so similar. I can't figure it out who's who.
Jimmy Danbury's here. Look, I have to go find Chef.
I don't really drink.
To mud. To mud. Now, how the hell is old Muddy?
Oh no. Oh no. Poor guy. They pretty much forced him to do that. He didn't even like whiskey. I would hate it here. She's sleeping. That's weird. Oh. Everyone's looking at you though.
It's what's Sandra's brother.
Fill up your girl.
What are you doing? Chet, stop it!
Bastard. Chris, get the hell away from him.
Chet, you hurt him!
Next time I see you, you die.
That's pretty extreme. Shouldn't kiss people while they're passed out or sleeping though.
Don't you guys miss having girls around?
I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poet. Charlie, you had no right to do something like that.
You still shouldn't have done it, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Oh my. Oh, we got a big deal. A big deal's coming. See, they're all looking so stern and serious.
A profane and unauthorized article. This is your only chance to avoid expulsion.
Wilton Academy. Hello, Mr. Nolan. It's for you. It's God. He says we should have girls at Wilton.
But you're the first to try to get thrown out of this school. Think again.
Oh. Whoa. That's so weird. That's so messed up. Those are kids. They're kids.
Kicked out? No. So what happened?
You telling everyone?
To turn everybody in.
Charlie.
Damn it, Neil. The name is Nwanda.
May we have a word, Mr. Keating?
Oh, great.
I'm hearing rumors, John, unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom.
It's a pretty lame stunt you pulled today.
What's all
Sucking
that?
the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone. You being expelled from school is not daring to me. It's stupid. Because you'll miss some golden opportunities. The opportunity to attend my classes. Keep your head about you.
They need more people like that. Everyone needs more people like that.
Phone call from God. If it had been collect, it would have been daring.
Oh, I would love him as a teacher. It's just so rare. I love teachers like that. I've had like two. Just it doesn't happen.
Before you say anything, please let me...
Dare talk back to me. How did you expect to get away with this?
I thought I'd surprise you. I've gotten all A's in
Sorry,
every
I wasn't-
class.
He has all A's.
My niece is in a play with your son.
He got the like. You should be. Ah.
You were through with that play. Is that clear?
How could you? The main part in a play, you tried out for it. Like that's so sad. Especially if he has all A's. There's not even any compromise. Well, this is nice. Where's your bed? Where do you sleep? You sleep there?
Talk to my father. He's making me quit the play.
Have you ever told your father what you just told me?
I can't talk to him this way.
And you're acting for him, too. You show him that, and if he still doesn't believe you, you'll be out of school and you can do anything you want.
Is there an easier way?
No.
I'm trapped.
No, you're not.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if a kid came up to you and said that?
Please accept these, please.
No, I can't.
You're coming on real strong. And also, you barely know her. Oh, no.
With hair and skin of gold would be paradise.
Oh my goodness.
But I need it. What did she say?
Probably embarrassed the crap out of her.
You talk to your father?
At least he's letting me stay in the play.
You told him what you told me?
Yeah. Keep up the schoolwork.
What's wrong?
I can't, Chris. I love you.
Fox, you say that over and over.
If you don't like me after tonight, I'll stay away forever.
You are so infuriating.
He didn't even do anything. What's this? Sorry. Oh, they moved very fast. Very quickly. Oh.
Horse from Big Isle. In likeness of a filly.
Here comes Oberon.
And you're my mistress.
What's happening? This is so weird, y'all. What is this?
Lie further off in human modesty, and as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor.
Oh, he's there. You got somewhere to be, or what? What is it? What is happening? I am not familiar with this play, y'all. This is bizarre.
So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends.
He's not even clapping. Your son is the main character. Wouldn't you be so proud? Oh no. Oh, he wasn't out of town, so... Do you think maybe he didn't even actually tell him he could? Oh, I don't think he was allowed to... Oh no. No.
You have the gift. Keating, you stay away from my son. Don't make it any worse than it is.
Yeah, because he's just gonna take it out on the kid. He wasn't telling the truth. Oh, he feels bad. That's so sad. He didn't even do anything wrong. Can you imagine that's the worst your kid does? Is get the main part in a play and do really well on top of getting A's in school? Like, are you kidding me? You are such a loser. You guys are the worst.
We're trying very hard. Tomorrow I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. And you're going to be a doctor.
That's 10 more years. So that's a lifetime.
Stop it. She'll let you waste
I've got to tell you what I feel.
Tell me what you feel.
Well, he was gonna tell you. Oh, you've broken him.
Well, then let's go to bed.
That was good.
You didn't even get to see it. Although she's a woman in the 50s, I'm sure she knows some of the struggle in this. Not being able to do what she wants. I feel so bad for him. This is BS. What are you doing? Just put more clothes on. You did it the opposite way. You gotta get more clothes. It's cold out there. I'm worried about you. You don't look too good. I don't like this. Oh no. No. Is that what I think it is? No. Oh no. No.
Neil!
Oh my God! Oh!
Todd.
Oh.
It's okay, Todd.
It's all right.
Todd, leave him be.
That is so messed up. He felt like he had no way out. He felt so trapped. I hope he doesn't feel responsible. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. To put to rest all that was not life and not when I... Dang it. Oh no, don't cry. Oh no. Oh no. This is so sad. Poor Meeks.
One of Wilton's best.
Y'all did it. You stifled him.
I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter.
Look no further than the parents. I mean, I get it, but still.
You told him about this meeting twice. You told Nolan everything about the club is what I'm talking about.
If a teacher asks you a question, you tell the truth, or you're expelled.
Who are they after?
It's the captain himself.
For doing what?
He didn't put us up to anything. Then Neil loved acting. You just signed your expulsion papers, Nuwanda.
Nuwanda.
And if the rest of you are smart, you'll do exactly what I did.
Go away. It's so sad. But I get it. When something like that happens, you want to find out who did it. You know, who the bad guy is. Something tragic like that.
Hello, son.
Hello, darling.
You guys suck at giving gifts. And I really hate your hair, ma'am. What is that? Sorry. I hate these parents.
It led directly to Neil Perry's death.
He's wording it like it's impossible to even... He wants...
Read that document carefully, Tom.
This is not fair.
If you've nothing to add or amend, sign it.
Oh. Who are you?
I'll be teaching this class through exam. What is poetry?
Excuse me. I came for my personals.
Get them now, Mr. Keating.
So insulting.
That page has been ripped out, sir.
Well, borrow somebody else.
They're all ripped out, sir.
What do you mean they're all ripped out?
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard.
Sounds terrible.
Question 1 rates the poem's perfection. Question 2 rates its importance.
They made everybody
Quiet, Mr.
sign
Anderson.
it. You gotta believe me, it's true.
I do.
Down, Mr. Anderson. One more outburst from you. You're out of this school. I said leave, Mr. Keating.
Captain, my captain.
Down, Mr. Anderson.
Oh.
You hear me?
Hey.
Sit down. What you seeking? Sit down.
Oh.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
That ending, though. So if you're new to my channel, usually what I'll do is I'll rewatch the movie a few times, I'll edit it, and then I'll learn some more about it, and then I come to you with my outro. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so as usual, let's start with some awards. The award for least likely to go on to be a famous poet goes to this kid.
The poem of new joys.
This kid thinks poetry is the dumbest thing of all time. He hates it. Hates it. Stop doing that. She flies. Next, everybody knows the phrase punchable face. Everyone knows what a punchable face is. A quick Google search shows me that the most punchable faces, according to most people, include Mark Zuckerberg, James Corden, this guy, and Jake Paul. But have you ever heard of a punchable laugh? Me neither, until I heard this guy.
They're all ripped out, sir.
What do you mean they're all ripped out?
Ugh! He's such a fake, self-important, crusty wiener, and I don't like him.
What do you mean they're all ripped out?
This is the kind of guy who doesn't know how to laugh. He's the kind of guy who's going to get really upset if he sees people around him having fun, and he's not included. But he's never included, because he doesn't know how to fun. How to have fun. Calm down. Calm down, Windsor. It's just a movie. I hated him. I hated a lot of people in this movie, but anyway. Next, award for audio that would have been super funny if something else was happening on the screen goes to...
Oh my God! Oh!
It's just really funny audio. I feel like with their matching accents, these people were supposed to be a lot better. You know? I feel like they should have been a lot nicer.
Oh!
You can't be like, oh my God. Oh, you know, if you're gonna be a turd, pick a different accent. Oh my God. Looks like you walked in here and now he's on the carpet. Tom, why are you just standing there? Go get him a coat or something. Hurry up, he's naked here. Hurry up, he's naked here. He was pretty much naked. I don't know why you took off all his clothes. He was really cold. Okay, I want to start by saying I may not have been the target audience for this movie. I am not a fan of poetry. Never have been. It's just something that has never tickled my pickle. I have never had a favorite poem or a favorite poet or... Wow, that's kind of sad, actually. I should have a favorite poem. What's your favorite poem? I don't know. I feel like I should at least say, you know, Emily Dickinson or Dr. Seuss or something. Does he count? I don't know. But poetry, for me, the way I was taught it was extremely boring. An extremely boring way. Iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter or something. Iambic pentameter is what I know of poetry. Iambic pentameter. And I hate it. It was so boring. It was like turning, you know, words into math. It could be because I learned it in that type of way where someone comes in and they're like, you know, this is how it is. You know, I love that he started with that textbook that was like teaching that there's a formula based on certain this, and this. They had a formula for it, like it's some sort of equation, and it's just like, you can't judge art like that. It's not this science. I like that they started with that, and he's like, whip it out. Because that's not what we're doing here. If I had a teacher like that, I would probably like poetry at this point. But yeah, I did not, and so it was, Iambic pentameter. Yeah, I'm smart. I still remember that. I don't know what it is. I don't know all that stuff. I just, yeah, poetry, nah. I liked English class or language arts or what have you. I like spelling and grammar, but poetry, So yeah, I might not be the target audience. I definitely never had a Robin Williams step into the classroom and be like, come follow me or whatever. I think it would have turned out differently. I noticed very early on in this movie that for once, these kids actually looked like high schoolers, down to the occasional voice crack even.
Father, I thought you'd gone.
Salt, shout, skip!
And that's because, with the exception of one ancient, dusty, musty, crusty, old 29-year-old Gail Hansen, who played Charlie Dalton, most of these actors are in the 18 to 20-year-old age range, and that was interesting to me because I can't think of the last time that has been the case. They're usually like 30. Thought that was pretty interesting. The script was written by Tom Shulman, who originally pictured Keating as terminally ill, which he would later revise in order to focus more on Keating's true purpose in the story. I'm actually really glad that he did decide to change it because I don't think I could take it. What are you trying to do, Shulman? Make us cry 3 times? Kill us? What are we doing here? It's already sad enough as it ended up being. But on top of that, you want Robin Williams' character to be dying? With that version, I could see myself crying. I need electrolytes, I'm dehydrated, it's really messed up that he thought of something so sad. Hell no, I'm really glad it turned out how it is. And he just ended up getting fired. Because I like to think that he went on to bigger, better, brighter things, you know, because he didn't deserve to be there. All his co-workers sucked. Except for maybe the one with the accent. I mean, he seemed okay. But all the others, they were so stuffy and snooty and they drank their tea like this. Probably. I mean, I didn't see anyone drinking tea, but I'm pretty sure they probably did. Just like that. Anyway, critics had a lot to say about this movie. One review from the Washington Post called Robin Williams' performance nicely restrained. The audacity. That sounds like something one would say about Jim Carrey. Restrained. You know, he was nicely restrained. For once, the complete audacity. To be fair, this was fairly early on in Robin Williams' career. This was only the 12th movie he ever did out of 70 plus. People just really didn't know quite the capacity that he would eventually prove himself to have for talent. Also considered for the role was Mel Gibson and Tom Hanks. That would have been way different. I mean, Robin Williams is funny, but this was an incredibly sad movie. 3 scenes in particular really upset me. One, of course, being what happened to Neil. You know, it doesn't take much for me to be able to side with his father's perspective, you know. He works his life out, you know. That's a phrase from 12 Angry Men. He works his life out to give Neil these opportunities and privileges he was never afforded. I can totally sympathize. However, he treated his son more like a possession and didn't know or care what made Neil happy. He left no space, and you know, it hurt my heart so much when he finally breaks down to the teacher and he says, "I'm trapped." You know, there's something about a kid who barely even knows who he is yet saying those 2 words. It's just tragic. He should be sneaking into movie theaters and making poop jokes, not planning out his last day on Earth. Second upsetting scene was when Mr. Keating is trying to convince Todd to come out of his shell. You know, I'm glad it eventually worked for him, but if that was me, I would have barfed all over his desk. Out of anxiety, not out of retaliation. By the way, if you didn't hear it before, I was actually homeschooled most of my life until around 8th grade. I started going to mostly public schools, and so I was that weird kid in the back of the class that nobody wanted to talk to because I didn't talk. And so, like, I totally kind of, I don't know, relate to Todd a little bit. And I remember actually getting an assignment really similar to this one. You know, it was some sort of like, we had to write a poem or prose or like something like that and then recite it. We had to read it in front of the class. My worst fear. I saw my life flash before my eyes at the prospect. Luckily, there was one other kid in that class who was weird like me, and there was just sort of like unspoken understanding with my teacher, and she would kind of nod understandingly when it was my turn or that other kid's turn, and we didn't have to do any sort of public speaking because, you know, for some people that's just the most terrifying thing in the world, and some people don't ever grow out of that, so you shouldn't force people to do it. Although in Todd's case, it looked like he needed that kind of push, but some of us don't respond well to pushes. We will barf all over your desk. It really is this crippling fear. Poor Todd. However, that's actually probably my favorite scene in the entire movie because of the way that Keating steps back to watch as Todd lets his imagination go. I love, love, love this look here. Third upsetting scene in this movie. Enough said. I had to actually skip this part when I watched it again because it's a shame because it's an amazing performance, but I can't, my little twerking heart just, you can't take it, I can't take it, it's too freaking sad. So just pretend it's not there. Open my eyes and it's the next scene. I know I'm a wimp, but I can't deal with, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You can't make me. So the characters, I think, this might be controversial, I feel like they could have handled a little bit more depth, in my opinion. And not through any fault of the actors or the performances. I thought the character of Neil was just great. He was amazing. I actually recognized the actor, even though I was saying, you know, he looks like Jim Carrey. He really looks like Jim Carrey. Okay, just saying. I recognize him later as he plays a character in the show House, which I watched a little bit of, and I actually didn't like it very much, but not because of him. And the relationship between him and Todd was so cute, but it made the ending so much harder to watch because I get the sense that Todd has never had anyone before Neil moved in with him. His parents couldn't even bother to get him something he actually wanted. Worse than that, they couldn't even remember what impersonal gift they got him last year because they put no thought into it, they put no effort into it, no care. Just, I hate his parents, I hate them. All the parents sucked in this. I liked Meeks. He was a funny character, I wish there was more of him and he was more well-rounded, but he was a really good sport and he was nice. You know who I didn't like though? Knox Overstreet. Okay, in real life, I would have seen him as so creepy. He kisses a girl he barely knows in front of her peers as she's sleeping when she's given no no indication of reciprocation while her boyfriend is there, a guy that is known for being a jerk and possibly aggressive, so he could have gotten Chris hurt for cheating on him. And then he forces Chris to accept this gift of flowers while he visits her school, you know, unannounced in front of all her peers who knows she has a boyfriend. So once again, she looks unfaithful. And then he recites his poem, ignoring multiple requests to stop. Then when his friends ask what her response is, he's like, I don't know, I don't care. He only sees her as this sort of prize. He doesn't care what she thinks, he doesn't care what she says, he doesn't care about her really, he just likes the way she looks. And then, as if this creepy poem wasn't enough, he goes and says he loves her, even though he doesn't know the first thing about her. He knows absolutely nothing about her. And I know, he's young, and he's still immature and all that. No, he is a creepy little weasel. And on top of that, he's a crappy friend. You know, he doesn't even bother to watch. He's over there staring at Chris while his friend is up there busting his butt in this weird ass play with this crown of Jesus thorns on his head. You know, I guess it was so weird, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Apparently, it's Shakespeare, Midsummer's Day's piss. I don't know. I don't like Shakespeare. I hope that I'm not offending anyone. I'm sure I am. But everyone loves Shakespeare, I know. He's a darling, precious. I can't. Maybe I'm just not smart enough for Shakespeare. How about that? So if you like Shakespeare, maybe you're smarter than me. So cool. Good job. Good job. Whatever. I don't care. It was a weird play. You have to admit that. He was neighing. Anyway, I'm just joking, y'all. Just joking, mostly. That being said, I think they did a really good job with the casting, with one exception. Cameron, tell me why every 90s movie ever has to have some insufferable kid with red hair. Justice for people with red hair! Guys, at least. I can think of so many cool redhead girls, but guys? No. They're just a bunch of nameless secondary loser villains. I really can't even remember a single one's name. Cameron, I guess, I got one. Oh, Chucky. There's him. So, Cameron was one of the many villains in this movie, besides the parents and the principal and there's just so many people. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I don't think he was that bad. He was just following the rules, really. Tell them everything. Don't keep anything to yourself or you'll be expelled or whatever. You know, what would you do as a kid? Dead Poets Society was well received and was nominated for various awards, and Tom Schulman won Best Original Screenplay at the Academy Awards. It grossed $200 million against a $16 million budget. I think what'll stick most with me is Robin Williams' performance, as is usually the case with me. I think there's something just so special about him. As an actor, maybe a person, I'm not sure, but as an actor, he really has a way of, no matter what he's feeling on the screen, I am feeling it in that moment, and I can't really explain it. I can't think of too many actors who can do that. Maybe musicians, but not really actors. And so it's really, really unique for me. I don't know. I think he's so damn special. He's so cute and he has a nice face and just, oh man. Who doesn't love Robin Williams? I want to know who, because I got a bone to pick with you. There was a lot of talent involved in this movie. It was a really cool story, honestly. I love the concept of a secret society that they had going on underground, or technically in a cave. I'm glad it had a happy ending for the teacher. If he would have been terminally ill and dying at the end, on top of what happened with Neil, I would have probably shut it off and been like, y'all, I'm not watching this. No, I can't handle it. You know, I'm a wimp about that stuff. Anyway, I could go on and on and on and on. You know how I do, but I'm not going to because I just already did. Thank you so much, patrons, for everything. I could not do this without you, for real. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. And to everyone who watched this, thank you, and I had fun. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye!